do another one. Cég, hivatalos közleményt, tett, közzé. So that means the company announced or put forth official statement or announcement. Okay, so a cég, hivatalos közleményt, tett, közzé. And then let's check it. Ooh la la. And let's listen to it.
A cég hivatalos közleményt tett közzé.
Okay, so what should we find out about this? All right, here's a nice one. Let's go open here. Hungarian suffixes. We had that. Let's look for maint, because the main, fine, M-E, main. Here we go. And you see this is in bold. That means we can still use that for anything. And if you ever use this page, here, if you click on the link, it will say what it means. If you click on over here, you get to a page where it just has examples of words that have that with an ending. So this is mine. Remember, some words have an, and then there's others that have ein. And they mean the same thing. It's just that it depends on what vowels are in the word, what ending you use. So these are all the ones with ein in them. And then if we go back to that table and we go here to mine, it means to add to a verb to make a noun that indicates the result of an action. So the example they give is tanul, to study, plus mine, tanul mine, study, or it can be an essay. And then here's the other forms of it. So if the word is one that only uses what they call front vowels, then you would use main. And in the word that we're looking at, közleményt, it is using front vowel because it uses ein. And if you want to know what a front vowel word is, let's see if there's something that explains that. Front vowel. In Hungarian, it's actually not called front vowel, it's called high vowel. Here's the definition. Any vowel sound produced in the front of the mouth. Example, the a in man and the eh in gel. Okay, that's a front vowel. And a back vowel is any vowel sound produced in the back of the mouth, such as the u in wool or o in pole. Just so we can put it in our notes. So I'll just have concepts here. So we have front vowel and back vowel. And I'm just going to say what they're called in Hungarian. They're called high. Magas means high, and low, may. Let me just list them. So in Hungarian, the front vowels are e, e, ö, and its longer equivalent, which is the same sound, it's just literally you say it for a longer period of time, and u, and u. And I get a smoothie. And life is good. And then the back vowels are a, o, u. And just to make life a little bit more interesting, these two can also be used as low vowels or back vowels. So sometimes you will see, so usually words only have one or the other. All the vowels in the word are either back vowels or front vowels. But the E and the I sometimes are allowed to be in back vowel words as well. They are honorary. Because they're in the middle of the throat, they kind of can be used in words. It's not going to upset anybody. And foreign words, they really don't have a choice. They can have a mixture of vowels too. Let's go back to our card. And we had the word közleményt. And you see there's the T. That means it's accusative. That's the accusative marker. Okay, let's put this to this side. közlemény. And that means the result of an action. So it's a noun. It creates a noun out of a verb. There is a verb called közzé, the result of an action. So let's look up köz. So köz means either the center of something or a gap in something, because a gap is in the center. And from that, we get all sorts of good words like, let's look up some words that have köz in them. So közlemény, let's start with that. Közzé is the verb to inform or to report. And that has köz. And köz is a gap. It can also mean community or the public. And that's because like the center of the town is where all the markets and administration is done, right? Anytime there is something like a network, you have a center to it and things connect through that. So words with köz. So here's all sorts of words. So we have közel, which means close by to something. We have közös, which means common or sharing in when you share something in common, communal. Község is a village. Között means between or among. Közép means in the center, right? Közben means during that time, so in the center, like in the contents of it. Közzég. What in the world is a medium in physics? I have to look at that because I don't know. I have to click on that. So that's the environment that something is in. So that's kind of like the community, right? Interesting. We were looking at közlemény. So the word közzé, it's going to make a verb out of something. It means announce something or communicate. So that's what like an administrative body would inform people of something so that the community would all be informed of it. And then we get közlemény. And that's an announcement. Okay. So a cég is a company. Hivatalos, that means an official. Közleményt, tett, közzé. And here's köz again. Okay. So közzé, it's when you're putting it out to the public. And this is an interesting grammatical structure. So something like this, I would ask maybe ChatGPT to explain because it's not something you see very often. You only see it with words like tett, which means that you are sort of creating something. So let's ask ChatGPT. Hey, buddy, can you explain the grammatical structure of tett, közzé? So we're here. So tenni is the infinitive of tess. Okay, so whenever you see an N-I, that means you've put it into the infinitive. Tett is the past tense of tess. So tenni, to put or to do. Köz is the public, the common, the community. Közzé, elative form of köz. So that, I'm sorry to say, is not correct. So you can't trust it for everything, even though it's food for thought. So közzé, when you look at this, it is the ve is the case, and it's called translative. It's not called elative. If you look at these suffixes, there is something called elative, and it's ba. So it's just, it is a mistake, but let's keep reading because at least, like I said, it's food for thought. So it's, pretend this says translative form of köz, literally into the public or to the public. See, it's not into the public. It's made public. So the ve, okay, just going nuts here. So translative means you've changed something into something else. Okay, that is to be transferred. The translative case is It indicates a state in the change of a noun.